Hello guys, TitaniumNinja74 back with a brand new video. And today, it's actually, I'm doing my 3,000 subscriber special. And today, for my 3,000 subscriber special, I am doing my top 10, I actually was going to do top 10, but I didn't want to do it because it would take a long time. And I'm getting my Chromebook taken away Tuesday for the end of the school year. But I'm doing my top 5 favorite Ninjago episodes. And it ain't from each season. I may do that in another subscriber special in the future, but I don't know. I got my 4,000 and 3,000 already planned out as top 5 favorite Ninjago episodes, and then I'll tell you guys my 4,001 after we get the special done. So yeah, I actually all the episodes are my favorite. I just chose 5 to show you guys. I want to tell you my top 5 most favorites. So yes, let's get started with number 5. Number 5, episode 51, The Crooked Path from Ninjago Possession. It's Possession episode 7. This episode is about Ronan having to give more Banter gives Ronan contacts Ronan about not a phone call, which would be actually pretty weird, but sends him a message through his mind, and actually tells him to bring him to it's time for him. Tomorrow tells Banter to send him and tell him it's time to pay his debt and give him the Sword of Sanctuary. And so he does. He tries to get away. He almost gets away. He does get away with it. The ninja failed to get the Sword of Sanctuary back to from Ronan. Ronan takes off of the Sword of Sanctuary and gives it to Moro. And he actually started acting sneaky, and then took it. Well, the ninja he had to get through the ninja, and he did. He got away with Rex, and Nia tried to get away with him and tried to use her water powers, but that's when she was still water ninja in training. She didn't have her water powers fully. But then, yeah, so then they find, he tells the Moro gets out of Lloyd's body, which we see Lloyd back in his deep stone robe towards the end, and like halfway through the episode, but for a minute, and that's the last time you actually see Moro. That's the only time you get to see Lloyd not possessed in the episode. But he don't have his armor on. It's just him in his robe. But then Ronan says he tells Moro tells the ninja in Ronan's body that the Rome crystal is in the Cave of Despair, and the first time they ever was in the Cave of Despair was part 1 of the pilot, 1 hour pilot. So they go in there and they almost die, but then Ronan sends his Rex, his ship. Not his ship. His thing, and which saves the ninja from dying, and yeah. And it's a really good episode. It's one of my favorites. It came out in summer 2015 on Cartoon Network. One night, it was on a Tuesday night at 6:30, and yeah, when they did it for 2 weeks, they did Possession for 2. They actually did the first 5 episodes on Monday, and then the next week, on the 6th week, they started doing the Week of the Ninja with episode 6 on Monday, 7 on Tuesday. But why am I talking about tournament elements? Yeah, they did it for 2 weeks, and yeah. So that was number 5. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4, episode 64, The Way Back. The final episode of Ninjago Skybound, episode 10 of Ninjago Skybound. It continues off from episode 63 where the ninja are on Ninjago trying to save Nia. They saved Jay saved the ninja and saved Kai, Zhang, Hole, and Lloyd from the Gin Blade. And it brings back Sky, and he brings back Skylar and Captain Soto and the police officer guy, police commissioner, and he brings Ronan, but the police commissioner does not go on there, and they return back to Ninjago City, but from Master Wind and Jay's backup team goes to Ninjago City, but without Jay, while Jay goes to save Nia from Nanakon, which he's trying to marry Nia. So, and then at the end, Jay actually actually, and Flintlock and Dogshank, they actually joined the ninja, and Flintlock when he shot Nanakon, he accidentally got the Tiger Widow venom on Nia, and it causes them to kill her, causing it to kill her. So then Jay uses his final wish, and I actually thought this was actually my favorite part of the whole season. But he says, "I wish you could have taken my hand, and no one ever found the teapot in the first place," which reverses time and goes back to episode 1, where they start out in episode 1 of Skybound, and continues from there when they were being caught, and it ends the episode off there. So yes, that was number 4. Now number 3. Number 3, episode 34, the Titanium Ninja, which is the final episode of Ninjago Rebooted. This is actually taken off in space. Starts off in space, and they go for and try. They're trying to get back, and they actually get back. And Zane, he at towards the end, he actually sacrifices himself, and yes, everybody was upset because his sacrifice, he is gone. And Cyrus Borg made a statue of him, of Zane, and he said it was a Titanium Ninja statue. And yes, this was number 3, and now the number 2. Number 2, episode 72, Pause and Effect, which is episode 8 of Ninjago Hands of Time, season 7. This episode starts off when they're all together, and then they all split up at the beginning of the episode. Kai and Nia go to find the blacksmith shop. Zane goes to find Cyrus Borg. Lloyd goes to Zane goes to save Cyrus Borg. Lloyd goes to save Wu, and then Jay and Cole go to find the people that Crux and Acronics have taken and the work for. And this episode actually brings back a character from season 4, Tournament of Elements, and it was one of the Elemental Masters. It was Karloff. Karloff was a very awesome character. We actually got his minifigure in season 4, and we actually got 3 minifigures. 2 of them were actually in the show, but one of them which was Skylar. We actually got that in her, and then like Ash and Shade, we got them minifigures. And the reason why this ain't Tournament of Elements, but yeah, so Carlos returns, and they encounter the first episode. Kai and Nia get to see their parents again. That's Ray and Maya. It was a very awesome episode, and that's why I put it for number 2. Now, the number 1. Number 1, Day of the Departed, it's crossing from episode 64, the final episode of Skybound, to the first episode of Hands of Time. Season 6 to season 7. This is based off Cole, and it's actually a 1-hour movie, but people count it as a movie. Sometimes they'll count it as a season. I count it as a movie, but it's actually an episode. It's a 1-hour special episode. It's just not counted in the numbers in the show, because it would be counted for episode 65, but they didn't count it for episode 65. They actually counted the Hands of Time for episode 65, which was the first episode of Hands of Time. So it's based off Cole. He goes to Master Yang because he's starting to fade, and it's because of Master Yang. So he goes to Master Yang's temple, and he goes and he gets revenge he's trying to get his revenge from Master Yang to get his because he turned him into a ghost. So Cole goes and he actually releases the souls of the past villains, which brought back Samukai, General Kozu, General Cryptor, Master Chen, Moro, which actually Moro is a good guy in the special. He actually started being a good guy at the end when he died in episode 54 of Possession, the last episode of Possession, and didn't bring back Nauticon, but I'm actually glad because I did not like Nauticon. He was like one of my least favorite villains. But yes, they did not bring back. A bunch of people wanted the Overlord to return because he was like the main villain. Lloyd actually almost defeated him, but everybody thought he was dead, and he didn't. Zane was actually the one who destroyed him. But yeah, and then at the end, when Cole unleashes his RX powers, which means Rage Extreme, I think. It brings back to Extreme, at least. So, anyways, it brings back, and then Cole, after that, he goes through the rift at the end, and it actually blows up in his face, which causes him to have a scar on his head. But I actually kind of like the scar better, because it brings back a new face print for Cole. And this time, it's actually his first alternate, in the minifigure, it's his first alternate face print of Cole being a mortal human. So Cole becomes a mortal human, and the ninjas the curse is lifted from the Temple of Air Jitsu, which causes the ninja actually stay in the temple without them becoming ghosts. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this subscriber special. Thank you guys for over 3,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. I love you guys, as always. And you got me over 3,000 subscribers. So if you guys are wondering what I'm doing for my 4,000 subscriber special, is my top 10 favorite Pokemon themes. I may do my top 5 because I'm losing my Chromebook Tuesday, and today, as the time I'm recording this, is actually Saturday, and I'm actually getting it taken Tuesday, and I'm not going to school Monday or Sunday. I may do top 5 instead, but it depends, and I may put out my I may record my 5,000 subscriber special, so in case, because I don't want to use my PlayStation mic on my grandma's computer, because she has a desktop, and I don't want to use the desktop. So I'm going to try, and this Memorial Day weekend, I'm actually going to put out I'm going to record as many as I possibly can. And yes, thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, please subscribe, please follow me on Facebook, and please follow me on Google+, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.